Alright guys, welcome to another watch building video. So today I have this amazing watch about to be built for you guys. Obviously this is the good old NH35 movement, and I'll be building it on a Datejust case, 40mm case diameter with open case back, and of course building it with this amazing dial. I'm building it with the usual Datejust hand. So I'll be doing a few close-up of the final watch so you know what to expect from this video. Let's go. Now you've seen the watch, let's start building it together. So the first thing first is to actually install this dial on top of the movement. So what you can see behind the movement is a lot of dial fits, and then some of the dial fits needs to be removed. So let's just find out which one to remove. So what I usually do is I just gently place the dial over the movement and then try to align the fit. So this movement is actually a 3 o'clock crown movement. So I'll just align the crown to the 3 o'clock and find out which dial fit to remove. Okay, a general good practice is to actually mark down the fit that you want to remove, so you don't remove it wrongly. Let's just do it one more time to make sure I mark it correctly. So for your information, if you take a look at this has a hole, so it's aligned to this hole, and then this is another hole that you just align to. I've identified the pins that I need to remove using marker pen, so we're just going to use a general plier to remove the dial fit. So you just grab it using the plier, gently twist it back and forth, and dial fit should come right off like this. Rinse and repeat for the other dial fit, then you should be golden. So you notice after removing the dial fit, it still has some residue and rough edges. So what we're going to do is to use something like a needle file set and use the flat one to actually file down the residue. But if you don't have one, you can always use a nail clipper. The filing of the nail clipper will work equally the same as well. Okay, so what's next is to actually install the dial on top of the movement. Right, there you go. So the dial is on top of the movement already. So it's perfect. So next is to install the hands. So I'll just put this movement into the movement holder, so stabilize it and it's easier to install the hand that way. So the first thing to do is to install the hour hand. So obviously because this has not that complication, so I don't need to necessarily install the hand on the 12th hour position. So I can just install the hand whenever I see fit. So I like using this hand presser tool, so it presses the hand down more evenly. So it's not a must to have, but it's a good to have, so that the hand are being pressed evenly. But the usual hand pusher tool works just fine. Let me show you guys another angle. So just gently align it, gently push it down, rotate the movement in circular motion so that you can know the hands being pushed evenly down. Start soft, start gentle, and slowly work your way up. It's good. So next is to install the minute hand. This is the minute hand. Again, do the same thing. Don't need to align to 12 o'clock necessary, because this has not that complication. Okay, The mid hand is in. I'm just checking, make sure the hand doesn't touch each other and doesn't scratch each other. So it's looking very good. Last but not least is the second hand. Alright, the second hand is in. So just making it even. And we can test it out by just winding the movement. There you go. It's moving perfectly fine. And try out with the hour and minute hand. Now it's working perfectly. Right, I'm very happy with this. So let's continue with the build. So now the hand are done installed. What's next is to actually put the movement into this case. So first of all, let's just remove this bracelet and open the case back for me to put the movement inside. So let's just put this somewhere safe. So now to open the case back. So notice there's this O-ring, so I can just remove it because we're going to grease it later on. And I'll remove the crown. This looks like a spacer to me, so I can just remove for now. So now the case are ready and it's time to put the movement in. So first thing first is to actually remove the crown and stem. Push it back into the normal mode so the time is running. Then gently flip it over and then remove the stem from here. Right, there we go. Do a few puffs to make sure there's no dust. Then we can install the movements in the case now. Just like this. Flip it over. Now we have our movement in the case. Now grab the stem and install the crown first. We'll be cutting it later. And then install it back to the movement. So obviously not to forget the spacer. You should fall right back into it and just close it with the case back for now. And check if everything aligned correctly. So far it's looking really good. Okay, so what's next is to actually measure the length needed to be cut on the stem. I'll be using a caliper to do it. .6.2 mm needed to be cut. Now is to open the case and tack out the stem. Close the movement for now, so I don't want to have any dust or particles fall into the movement. Unscrew the stem and time to cut the stem. So this is the amount that I need to cut. So always try to cut less than more. So if it's extra, you can always trim it down later. But if you cut too much, you can never go back. Okay, I've done cutting it. Let's try install it into the watch, see how it looks. Gently place the stem inside, and then one good tip is to twist the crown while you're installing. So that helps with putting the stem back in. So I think it's fully in. Let me try to screw it back. So obviously it's still too long, so cut a bit more extra this time. Let's try screw down the crown. I'm able to screw the crown completely down, so I think we are golden. I think it's good. I think this is the perfect length. So now I'm really happy with the stem length, so I'll be taking it out one last time to apply some thread locker or Loctite to lock the crown and the stem. Remove any excess. Now we're ready to install the crown back in. Okay, it's in. Now is to properly close the case back. I'll put the spacer back in first, so it should slide right into without any problem. Right, just like this. And remember, we have the O-ring, so I'll grease it properly. Will help with waterproofing. Do a few final puffs to remove any dust. Now it's time to properly close the case back. Do final check. Screw the crown back in. The rotor are moving just perfectly fine inside. That's how we know we installed it correctly. So what's next is to actually install the bracelet back on. So I think first thing first, let's just remove all the plastic wrapping. Jubilee bracelet looks amazing. So I'll just place the spring bar in. Right, that's right. That was easy. It's in. So now to another side. Right, it's fully in. Perfect. So the watch is done. Look at it. Seiko Datejust Mod, black dial with Arabic indices. Jubilee bracelet. Looks amazing.
Alright, that's it for this Seiko Mod watch building video. I hope you all enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy building the watch and making this video. So feel free to like the video and let me know what you think about it down in the comment section below. Thanks.